Hey everyone, so I figured after the uh, Necropolis death rewards, crypt rewards came out today, that I would do a little account tour. So it's been a big year for me in MCOC. My account has grown a lot. With Necropolis, this is the first time that I've had a roster where I could tackle in-game content at the time that it came out, and that was not the case with Realm of Legends, and I never ended up doing Abyss. So by the time I had the champions that could do Abyss, the rewards were already outdated. So that's why I really wanted to get on Necropolis early on and just get the rewards while they were still hot. So, but yeah, my account has grown. I did the banquet event I went pretty hard for me, and I got 85th for it. So out of that, I got a science rank 3 gem, which was great. And I still have some other goodies I haven't used yet because I'm holding off just to see what my alliance may need. And so that goes on the same, for defenders, attackers. So anyway, so if we look here based off of total summoner rating, oh man, I was 499 the other day. I guess now I'm back over 500, but I was within being in the 500 biggest accounts in the game. Not that that's really like a milestone that means anything, but when you think about like the thousands and thousands and thousands of people who play this game, to me, I was like, yeah, that's nice. That's nice to see that. So yeah, so I'm at 503. So I need to rank up some people. I'm pretty sure I could get back there pretty quick with the stuff I have. Other things. So right now, the profile, I've got my 100% exploration profile picked there. So I'll probably keep the Grandmaster there for a little bit longer. My prestige is total sitting at 22,471, which I think is great. I haven't seen many more prestiges higher than that, but if you go look at Yusafa's prestige, his is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not going to pull his name up because I would want to ask him first, but yeah, he's got really, really high prestige. And then that prestige is a combination of relics and champions. So when you scroll and look at my champions here, so I took Mr. Negative to rank 3. That's what I used my science gem from 100%. No, science gem was from banquet event. And that was, I was going back and forth between Hulk and Overseer and Spot and Mr. Negative. And I was talking to my friend Eris, and he convinced me to go with Mr. Negative. So now I've had to learn how to play Mr. Negative. But he is a very cool champ, and he has a unique kit that you don't find in a lot of other champs. Not a lot of other champs can resist or regen off of degen damage. So then rounding out the rest of the champs there, I've got my rank 3 Gamora. I took her to rank 3 with my completion rewards from Necropolis. And no, yes, yeah, that is what I did. And then Titania was my generic rank 3 from Necropolis, right? Yes. Well, where's the rank 3 gem I have now from? I'm confused. I don't, like, how did I get all these rank 3s? Okay, so 2 of these, one is from Banquet. Oh, one was from the Black Friday event, right? We got enough to do a rank 3 from Black Friday, I think. Yes, that had to be it. So that was Titania. I'm pretty sure that was Titania. Gamora was definitely a cosmic rank 3 gem from completion. The science rank 3 gem for Mr. Negative was from Banquet, and then I still have my generic rank 3 gem from from 100% exploration. And then these are my relics. I've got most of the relics. I think pretty much all the 5 stars, and I'm kind of fleshing out the 6 stars. And then I didn't realize this, but I've been the Alliance War MVP 238 times. Now, granted, I'm like the highest I've ever played so far is in a Platinum 3 Alliance. I'm really hoping to change that here soon. But you know, it's tough to crack into those top tier alliances. You know, you've got to have a good roster, you've got to have good experience, good attitude, which I think I have. But you know, there's a lot of factors in play, and there has to be an opening. There have to be people leaving those alliances in order for you to be able to, you know, weasel your way into them. So, all right, so let's take a look at the champions here. So first, you know, we already talked about our 7-star rank 3s. So those are the ones that we've got there. All of them very solid. Gamora, huge asset to have when I was doing Necropolis. I actually used her a lot for the Sauron path with the evade node, because what I would do is, you know, parry, light until I got to her SP3, throw the SP3, get her True Strike buff, and then I would play her like regular Gamora and do, you know, 5-hit combos, heavies to refresh, and that refresh would also refresh the True Strike, and it basically just turned off that evade node. So she was great for several of those fights. Now, if we look at rank 2s, so we can even take it by class here. So Mystic-wise, Wong also MVP for Necropolis for me. Wiccan was great for a couple of those fights. I mainly brought him in for the final part of the Grandmaster. And he also has a nice synergy with Wong, where he increases the duration of Wong's spells that he has. So sometimes those can be a little bit stressful to keep up. You may not be able to get to an SP2 quickly enough sometimes, and so having that extra bit of time really helps. Mangog and Sassy are both defender rank ups, although Sassy and Mangog in the right situation can be good attackers, but they're primarily there to be my mystic wall of defenders. Rank 2 tech, I have a lot of. If you had asked me when 7 stars were coming out if tech would be my biggest class, I would have said no. But the tech champs that they do have, I like, and they're useful. So Shuri and Gilly 99, 2099, she was also, both of them, huge MVPs in Necropolis. Absolutely loved it. There were a couple fights, I think, on the Silver Surfer path when I went against Storm Pyramid X, where if you throw your special, you can't dex anymore. You can't dex a special or anything like that. So I was just like, fine, I won't throw a special. I'm just going to keep hitting her and let my combo ramp up and let my damage ramp up. And it was great. I never had to throw a special. Gamora worked well for that too. You don't have to use her specials. You can just keep hitting, do heavies to refresh her buffs, and her basic attacks do plenty of damage. You don't have to do her SP 1, 2, or 3. So then we've got Lady Deathstrike. She's been really good during War this past season. I've definitely capitalized on having her, especially when Warlock is banned. I've used Warlock a couple times in War to varying degrees of success, mainly because it had just been so long since I used him. Shocker is a new rank 2 for me. I was trying to hold off on doing rank ups, you know, until I could see what particular alliance needs came up, but Shocker was too good just to not rank up. So I went ahead and took him to rank 2. It also gives me another option when this war tactic comes around again. And then Howard the Duck is just fun. And if you need a lot of buffs, if you need armor breaks, he's a good time. Cosmic is my smallest class. And that's because I'm not one of those Cosmic bros. Like, I have other Cosmic champs. If I also pull up my rank 1s, you know, I have some I want to take to rank 2. Odin would be good. Adam, I just haven't played him enough, and I feel like Adam's play style is it's very aggressive, and if you lose it, you got to ramp back up, and maybe that's not that hard. I haven't put the time in. Vision Arcus, I really like him, and he's easy to play. He's very easy. You know, you get up to your SP2, armor shatter, get up to your SP3, get your fury, and then just do a bunch of damage. And then Maestro, I definitely want to R2 my Maestro, but you know, in the event that I make it to, let's say, like if I were to make it to a higher tier alliance and they've already got a ton of rank 2 Maestros, then I would want to see if there were any other defender needs that they have, because I like ranking defenders. I think that a good defense is more important than a good offense, honestly. So yeah, so we'll see. There are some contenders there to grow my my rank 2 cosmics, but right now Venom and Gore are both very good, and they did very well in the victory track for this round of Battlegrounds. So next up we have a mutant, and I really want to take my Onslaught to rank 3. He's so good. He's so good. But he's also still in his window for rebalancing. So I'm sitting here going, do I just do it? I mean, how bad could they tune him down? He still would be really good. Right now, as he is, if he was a rank 3, oh my god, that would be just incredible. Now, if you weren't able to pay attention to anything I just said about rank 2 Onslaught because you're focused on that rank 2 Colossus thinking, what the fuck is he doing there? Well, he is there because I need a Vanguard option for raids. And right now, my Titania, my rank 3 Titania is frequently locked on war defense. And so when we started raids this week and I tried to do we did raids, I tried to get my Vanguard person and she was not showing up, and I realized it's because she was locked in defense, and that made me very sad. So you know, I went ahead and took in my Ascended Absorbing Man, and he's fine, but he's not great, and I'm not hitting the damage cap every time. So there are better options. Now, OG Iron Man is a very good option. Mine, I have a rank 5 SIG 200 6-star, and then I've got a rank 1 Unawakened 7-star, but I don't want to rank up the 7-star until he's awakened, because I want that regen, and I want that his armor potency to be, you know, buffed with his awakened ability. And then I don't want to have my OG Iron Man, my 6-star, locked into raids when I may need him in war. Because what if, you know, I'm being sent on with the current tactic on a path where Iron Man makes the most sense. More than Warlock, more than Lady Deathstrike, you know, I need Iron Man. I can't have him locked in raids for a whole week, which that's a whole other conversation about raids and champions being locked out. So anyway, Colossus is also Vanguard, and there's that armor buff node that should really amplify his attack. So that's why he's there. Sunspot, it's a given. Domino's a menace. She's great. Bishop is also great. I like my mutants, and I like Colossus. I do. I think that I think he's gotten poo-pooed on a lot when he was in the Titan pool, and I pulled him twice as a Titan champion, and I wasn't happy to get him either. But he can slap hard. He can really slap hard. So skill-wise, we've got our Mantis, Killmonger, Korg, and Falcon. I keep forgetting that I've got Falcon at rank 2. And I probably should use him more. Mantis is great. She's frequently banned. I do want to try her against a Photon boss in war. Photon bosses are... They're challenging for me. And I know, I mean, there's ways to play them. And honestly, so in my tier, of War, bosses have a True Strike buff. And I used to, when we were in, what was it, tier 2 or tier 1 occasionally, they don't have a True Strike buff. They have a different, it's a different buff. But when that's the case, then my Spider Gwen, I take her in with Penny, and she does fine against Photon. She can evade unblockable attacks. No big deal. But in tier 3 War, she cannot, because there is the True Strike buff. So that's why I want to use Mantis against a Photon boss if I get the chance. So maybe during some of these off-season wars, I can take her in and try. And then science-wise, Morbius, I want to use him more. I'm not using him as much as I thought I would. That makes me a little sad, but I do like him. He is a great champ. Hulk, Overseer, great. Spot, great. Spider-Gwen, love her. Love her, love her, love her. She's been amazing. And during that last meta, the Decay, oh my god, pair her up with Penny, she was great. All right, and then this video, wow, it's going on. I've been talking here for a while. So rank 1s, you know, some really good contenders here for rank 2. Let's see. So I think that the big winners here are Diablo, America Chavez, and then of course Ma and Mordo are also really great. Tech wise, I think I'm good on tech. I don't really need to rank anybody else up right now. All of these champs I would want awakened. I know Rocket's awakened. He's not going to R2. I took him up early to rank 4 as a 6-star, and I just didn't use him that much. But yeah, all these other guys, they need to be awakened before I'm going to consider investing in them. We already talked about our cosmics. Mutants, Professor X, I really want to take him up. His awakened ability is nice. It really does help you build up to those 100 mind charges, whatever they're called, pretty quickly. Storm would also be great. She's also really good for the attack or assault role in raids. So if I were to ever switch over into that role, I would definitely consider taking her up. Danny may be good too. Here's the thing with her though, and this is what really gets me. So she's supposed to be a Nick Fury counter, all right? She's supposed to be a really strong Nick Fury counter. But Nick Fury counters one of the key components of her kit that allows her to ramp up. If he's got more than 4 or 5 of his tactical charges, he can't miss. So she's not going to be able to build up her little, oh, fuck, what are those things called? Now I have to go in here to figure it out. She's not going to be able to falter him. Neural arrows, prowess effects, where is it? Illusion. Yeah, she's not going to be able to, she's not going to be able to do that illusion charges or whatever, because he's going to be hitting right into her block. So Nick Fury shouldn't be able to counter mutants like that. And I love Nick Fury. But he's got like no weaknesses against mutants. I mean, he really doesn't, other than his tactical charges don't build up as fast, but they still build up. So yeah, there's some more work that needs to be done, although there would be a riot if they nerfed Fury. So anyway, skill. So if I didn't have an Ascended Crossbones, I'd think about it, but I also would want him awakened. Elsa, I always go back and forth on, but then I end up taking somebody else. If I had a skill rank 2 gem, I would probably use it on Elsa. Moondragon, though, is also really good, but I'm just learning how to play her. And for my... The other tough thing is that the path that I've been taking in War has been path 5, which in the first and second segments, there are nodes that allow the defender to purify or shrug debuffs. So there's like Mighty Charge in one of them, and then the other one's like right back at it. So it's kind of hard to bring in tactic attackers like Elsa or Moondragon when they rely heavily on their ability to place debuffs. So yeah, that sucks. And then no one from here yet. I know people love Fix It. I haven't used them enough. I should. I really should. Ant-Man, I love. I mean, I honestly, I love just about every 7-star champ that I have, and I would make all of them work at rank 2, but, you know, some are taking priorities. All right. And then lastly, we're going to look real quick at the 6-star roster here. So these are my rank 5s. So I got a lot of Ascended champs. A lot of Ascended champs. So almost two full rows of Ascended champs, and they've been great. The only one I would say that I'm just the tiniest bit disappointed in would be Torch. Torch, he's great, but he still struggles against big, beefy war defenders. I have taken him against like a rank 2 Mangog on Boss Island and can't get it done. I mean, maybe some people can, but it's just not quite there. I think that Torch is going to end up being better in shorter fights, maybe like a Battlegrounds health pool, questing, but yeah. And it's unfortunate because, I mean, he was so amazing against Mystics, but I don't know if you guys have had similar experiences. He's just not punching up, I think, the way a lot of people think or thought he could, think he can. However, you know what I'm saying. And then down here, we've got some ascension options. So I can ascend 2 more champs. So, and yes, I have a rank 5 OG Guillotine because I love her. So Ascension, Omega Sentinel is high up on the list. Doom is, I just don't use Doom very much. I find Hercules boring. But Ant-Man would be great. Mr. Fantastic, Thing, Kingpin, all great. I would definitely consider Penny or Havoc if they weren't 7 stars now. Penny's still a good one. I've used Penny in War. I was going to say this season, and she's been great. All right. And then lastly, let's take a look at relics real quick. 6 stars. I've got most of them. Let's see. Unowned. Wait. No, that wasn't right because I do have them. So maybe I do have them all. I need to put that Gamora on somebody. And that's pretty much it. So last little thing here. I know I just said last thing, but we'll do one more. So I've got 2 generic gems for rank 2. I've got a generic rank 3. I can take 2 champs up, ascend them. And what was the other thing? Oh, and then just on Catalyst here, if I go to my tier 6, so I just ranked up Shocker, so I've depleted my tech, and I ranked up Colossus, so I'm down on Mutant. But I could take a Mystic, Skill, Cosmic, or Science up to rank 3, and all I need is a one more T6 Basic, and I think my T3 Alpha is fine. Let's see here, T3 Alpha. Yeah, so I've got enough T3 Alpha. So with one more T6 Basic, plus those 2 gems, I can do 3 rank 2s, like, at any point, and a rank 3. And I think it's a pretty strong position to be in. So, all right, well, that is the account tour. Thank you for spending almost 25 minutes with me. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. And yeah, I'll try to work on getting more videos out, more streams. I really do enjoy doing incursions with Slaymon, so maybe I can convince him to do another live incursion stream here shortly. All right, take care and have a good night.